Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Dhananjay at the rate YouTube educational channel. So please subscribe and like it. My channel name is Dhananjay at the rate Thorat educational channel. Please subscribe and like it. So today we are discussing class 5th SST chapter name Living Longer and Healthier, second part. First part already we have discussed about some medical devices like thermometer and stethoscope. So now we are discussing another one medical important device is microscope. So what is the microscope and what are the uses and who was invented? In this point we are discussing. You can see in the picture shows the microscope. So let me see. The word microscope means very small. A microphone is an instrument used for viewing objects that are too tiny to be seen by the naked of the unaided eye. It enlarges the tiny objects many times so that they became easily visible. See, microscope will work such a way. It shows, micro means very small. Small things shows in large through the microscope. And the lenses in the microscope help to magnify the objects. The microscope was discovered accidentally by an optician in Netherlands in the late 1500th century. See, eyeglasses makers Zakir Jansen and his father, while working in their shop, happened to look through two lenses placed one behind the other, and were surprised to see that a fly looked as big as lamb. This innovation has happened through the accidentally, means suddenly the person, Zakirson and his father, while working in their shop, that throw two lenses placed one behind the other, and they are surprised to see the fly means one small insect look like lamb, like a big one, like a goat. They used this concept and made a toy called clay glass. Many scientists were working across different countries in this world to improve upon the idea of the microscope. Soon they started using in the biological research, for instance studying the tissues of the human body. The greatest contribution came from Antonio von Leeuwenhoek, who improved the design of microscope so much so that he could see the red blood cells in the sample of blood. Students, while we are visiting in a hospital, sometimes doctors suggest us to take a blood test, urine test. Why they are suggesting? To find out the bacteria through in our blood. How they are doing test in a pathology? Okay. Through the microscope, electronic microscope, they are finding the bacteria and they recognize the bacteria, which type of disease is there, then they are giving treatment. So, one of that Antonio von Leeuwenhoek was who invented the design of microscope, advanced microscope. Later, what happened? Today we use very powerful microscope like electronic microscope, which produce highly magnified pictures of microscope objects. The microscope is used for diagnosis of in a pathological labs. Doctors examine the blood and urine samples of patients and detect the disease causing microorganisms so that proper treatment can be given. The microscope value, why it is a medical devices. This is one of the important medical devices to find, to recognize, to diagnose any disease through this material. Next one is their X-ray machine and scanner. One of the important devices of the medical sector, X-ray machine and scanner. Sometimes doctor will suggest when you are falling, if leg broken, any hand, even any body parts has broken, then immediately doctor suggesting to take a X-ray. So, what are the uses of X-ray and who was invented this? Let me see at this point. Today, advanced machines are used to examine our body for diagnostic purpose. This includes the X-ray, MRI, magnetic resonance imaging, CT, then computerized computerized tomography, scanner, the ultrasound machines. While the microscope helps to examine sample of blood, urine, etc. for finding the causes of diseases, these machines help the doctor take photograph of an affected internal organs for a proper diagnosis and treatment. Students, in a photo studio, while we are going, the photographer will click on through the camera and he will make our photocopy. Such a way, in a X-ray, we will get internal body organs photocopy, and through that doctor understanding what are the problems and which things in your which area is affected in your body. So let me see. Next one. X-ray machines can be pictures of the internal body parts, especially bone structure and dense tissues such as a tumor. They find the application of in detecting fractures of the bones. X-ray were discovered by the William Röntgen. So William has discovered this, and you can see in this corner as shown, CT scan machine. Okay, and also ultrasound machines are highly sophisticated machines that enable to doctor to get exact photographs of the internal organs of our body. You know, the ultrasound machine too also nowadays internal organs machines photo we will get. This is a CT scan machine. Students, totally body CT scan will happen through this machine, and we will get exact information about our internal organs. CT, computerized tomography, scan or CAT, computerized axial tomography. Scan combines many X-ray images with the aid of computer generate cross-sectional views. Okay. And if need the three-dimensional images of the internal organs and structure of the body. Totally whole body is X-ray we will get through this machine. All these inventions help doctors to find out the causes, various diseases. Proper detection of the diseases lead to proper treatment and the huge to develop better medicines. Through this device we will get information about internal organs and even the fractures wherever has happened and in the which condition is there. Even the doctor understanding through the X-ray machine that which body organs has a damage. Totally these devices are very useful. And so already we have discussed, students, about the previous class about thermometer, stethoscope, now microscope and X-ray machine and scanner. These are the important devices. I am telling that these are the weapons of the doctor to recognize diseases. Next one is there, the new medicines. You know, the new medicines treatment has introduced by the scientists, and one of that important are given here. Many new medicines were discovered. The discovery of quinine help in the treatment of malaria, flu, deadly diseases can now controlled by the medicines made from the Cleptus tree means Nilgiri. Nilgiri tree. Okay, penicillin is the first antibiotic was discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1928. Penicillin was discovered by Alexander Fleming when 1928. An antibiotic is a substance that inhibits the growth of bacteria in the body. Okay, antibiotics are used to treat infections caused by microorganisms, particularly bacteria. For example, diseases like typhoid, cholera, tuberculosis, etc. can be cured by antibiotics. See, antibiotic in our human body, one type of system is there. Whenever the other diseases, bacteria will arrive in our body, immediately our body will make antibodies. Such system is there, and sometimes it will automatically, naturally it will happen. But through the medicine also, antibodies will prevent. Inhibits means prevent the other bacteria. Those are attacking our body, and so it is a very useful. Penicillin, one of that antibiotic medicine, was introduced by Alexander Fleming in 1928. So students, today in this video we have discussed these points, and these points are very useful, and remaining part we will discuss next video. Have a nice day, students. Thank you, and subscribe my channel.